What's up, guys? So I recently stumbled upon something that I think is pretty daggum cool, especially if you're someone who wants to get into self-filming yourself. Um, it's a pretty awesome program. So it's called the Apex Outdoor Rewards Whitetail Challenge. Um, it's a state-based hunting competition where you can win up to $15,000. They have weekly prize giveaways, and the entry fee right now, if you register right now, being preseason, it's only $100. I think my entry came out to around $115, but the typical normal rate, and that will go up to, is $150. Now, the coolest thing about this competition is when you register, you pay that $115 for this preseason, you're going to get a free 4K camcorder. It also comes with a mount, so you can mount it on your bow or your gun. It comes with a memory card, and it comes with the antler tape that's used for scoring your deer that you enter in the competition. So you can look at this a couple ways. You can look at it as, okay, I pay $115 to enter this competition and have a chance to win a bunch of money, and I get a free camcorder. Or you can say, all right, when I spend $115, I'm gonna get a 4K camcorder, and I get a free entry into this competition to potentially win some big bucks. I think this is really cool for someone who's just getting started out, because we all know that 4K camcorders, they're not necessarily cheap. Now you can get some of those handy cams and stuff like that, but a lot of times those are not going to be 4K. They're going to be 1080p or something of the sort, and they're still going to cost more than $115, and you're not going to get a chance to compete in a competition like this. So I was kind of skeptical about it at first, so I did some research, and there's not a whole lot out there, which I was kind of surprised, but I believe it's a fully legitimate thing. So I purchased it, and I just got my box with my entry, camcorder, and things like that. So basically how this works is they send you a camcorder. You don't have to use it. You can use whatever camcorder recording device that you want. You have to get the deer on camera when you shoot it. You have to video yourself, doing an interview, so they can verify that you're the person that actually harvested that animal, and then you have to record the recovery of the animal, as well as post a cell phone or smartphone picture of the harvest at the harvest site. You can look into some of those details if you want to actually get into registering for this. But then you'll upload all those things to their website, and you actually score your deer. You have to submit pictures of that process, and the top so many scoring deer actually will go to like a convention or a meetup at the end of the season, where they'll have actual official scorers who score them, with the top bucks getting those top prizes. The potential for up to $15,000 if they reach that maximum number of participants per state. And they pay a ton of places, if they have those max number of entrants. So I wanted to just kind of do a video and just explain that, and I want to unbox this and actually take a look at this camcorder, because that's what I'm really interested in. Like, if it's a quality 4K camcording device where you're going to get good audio that someone can actually use for self-filming hunts, that's it's awesome, and there's nothing like that out there. And I think it could be a great option for someone who's trying to get into it. So let's, I'm going to open this dude up, and we're going to see what all's in here. Where we're at. Here's you got a quick start guide. This just basically has, how to use the equipment, setting up your camera, how to film with their mount. Set that to the side. We'll slide this out. This is the $1 Million Buck Bash. And here's the actual picture of the Apex Competitions camera. It's got some information on the back here. 10 times optical zoom, 120 times digital zoom. Supports 128 gigabyte. Has an internal microphone and speaker, and it comes with some accessories. It comes with a battery, a 2 times lens magnifier. It comes with an SD card, the mounting bracket, and antler tape, which we've already kind of talked about. Let's open this up. I can. All right, let's see. So here we have a user's manual. This little top piece folds out. Okay, and there's some foam. Let's see. This is going to be your mounting device to mount to your bow or your gun if you choose to do that. I'll probably use it with my my camera arm. Here's that additional 2 times magnifying lens. Set that aside. We've got a cable, some antler tape for scoring your deer, a lens cap cover, looks like a charging block. You got the camera battery, and a 32 gig SD card. Then here, the big part that I'm interested in is actually the camcorder. I'm going to kind of slide that out here. Take a look at it. That's cool. 4K, 24 megapixel. It looks a lot like, you know, the Handycams that you see, but if it's actually 4K, that's great. Kind of zoom up there so you can see it's got a nice little deer on the side of it. Pop it open. You know, just your typical basic camcorder, but let me see. This is something I was interested in. Well, that's cool. It actually does have a spot for an external microphone. A lot of the really cheap cameras, they don't have that ability from some of the stuff I've looked at. So this one, not only can you shoot 4K, you can also upgrade your microphone, which is, I think that's great. I mean, especially for the price you pay. So that's kind of the camera. I'm gonna get the battery charged in here. I'll get it turned on, and then I really want to see the type of quality footage we can get off of it. So I'm gonna play for a little bit, try to record some footage, and I'll stick it at the next part of this video, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts. But so far, I mean, it seems like a pretty awesome thing, especially for somebody who's trying to get into filming their hunts and doesn't want to spend a lot of money. So let's get this thing powered up and get started, and we'll see what we can get from it. Alright guys, so I've got this camera plugged in, and I just wanted to kind of go through the first power on and see what happens. $1 Million Buck Bash. Is your camera date set correctly? So that is a very important step in the competition from what I understand, because they're gonna use that date and time from the metadata of your submitted videos to make sure, you know, to help legitimize everything. So there we go. We got the camera up and running. I'll set the date and time up later. Menu. There's a bunch of settings there. One cool thing that I didn't notice is this right here, the screen does actually flip all the way around 180 degrees so that you can, you know, do your interviews or record yourself and see what you're doing. So, I mean, it's a pretty basic camera, but it does just about everything I think I need it to do. So, like I said, I'll let it finish charging, and we'll get it outside and actually get some video, and then download it to the computer and slap it on the end of this this video, so that we can tell, you know, what the quality is, how far does it zoom in, what does it sound like, and all that good stuff.
Okay guys, I've had this thing charging for just a little bit. I wanted to step outside and just kind of see what we can get from it. So all this is going to be handheld. I apologize if I'm not super steady, especially when I zoom in. First I wanted to test the zoom, and the whole time we'll be kind of testing the audio. So there's the first part of zoom. Let's see how tight we can get on that tree. Because it goes a little ways, and you have to let go and then go a little bit further. That's pretty good. That's probably a little over 100 yards there. If I wasn't shaking so much, it'd be a lot better. Okay. So, I've got this little 2x zoom lens thing. I'm gonna unscrew it, attach it to the camera. Let's see if I can do it while it's recording. Okay, and I gotta pull this part off. Okay, so here's the little zoom lens thing. So it definitely gives it kind of a periscopic type look. I'm gonna do the exact same zoom. There's the first part, and then on in a little bit further. I don't know how much, that's probably a little bit tighter if I could quit shaking so much. Whew. So that's the zoom lens. I'm going to take and pull that off and then flip the thing around and then see if the audio, so I can compare the audio quality when the camera's facing away from me. And then I'm going to face it towards me like I'm doing an interview. We'll see if the audio quality's better or worse or about the same in that direction. So give me just a second. Alright guys, so I've got the camera kind of flipped around in selfie mode here. I've got it just held out at arm's reach, and feel like I'm pretty close up in there, but I don't know, the big point of this is just really to see how well the audio is. So won't know until I get the SD card out of the camera, get it put on a computer, and then listen to it and into the my video editing software, and I'll get all this added to the end of the interview earlier and just kind of see how it sounds. So once I get this card out and watch it on the big screen camera, then I'll I guess have some opinions, and I'll let you know what I think. Alright guys, there you have it. It's a pretty nice little camera, especially considering the fact that if you pay $115 to enter this competition, not only do you have the chance to win a bunch of prizes, but you get the camera essentially for free. So if you're looking to get into self-filming, you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, I mean, that's a win-win situation if you ask me. So anyways guys, I appreciate you checking it out. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, like if you liked it. Until next time, y'all have a good day.